Greetings, greetings, greetings. What's going on, my cosmic people? Cosmic people, what's going on? This is King David here again. And big shout out to all of those who know how to treat a king as a king. All of them queens out there who respect the king and know how to treat a king as a king. You priority, girl. Big up yourself, Shiko. You don't know everything, Chris and Curry. And that's all I'm going to say. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And like I always tell my fans and my family and friends that life is something that you have to project a positive, every time, every day. And when you do that, you realize that, peace comes into your presence, love comes into your presence, prosperity comes into your presence, and it's a constant job for you to just continue to be on this good trajectory, have this good momentum, upward and elevated momentum going on and on and on and on. And when you're pleasant and positive and just having that free spirited like that, free spirit just like that, things will happen in your life. And I do appreciate the time that I'm spending nowadays to enjoy the goodness of life. It's a beautiful thing, and I just have to smile. The projection of life is good at present. It's good. I'm enjoying the great things that I'm envisioning. I'm enjoying the sweetness of a uplifted relationship. You're anticipating all the goodness of and so for those who are not even having the opportunity to, sure, I'm not even going to say that, but what I'm going to say is that it is a beautiful feeling to be connected with, especially someone that holds your same respect and love. That's a beautiful space right there. Beautiful space, and I must give thanks for that. Give thanks for life. And as we continue to enjoy this good life that I'm experiencing, this warmth, this beauty, this life where you forget about things that have happened yesterday that you don't have any control over, as you project and look forward to the things that are happening at present and the things that are expected and anticipated. It's a beautiful space to be in. Very beautiful space to be in. And I have to give thanks for that. I have always been coming with a smile. It's smile, cosmic knowledge. I'm enjoying. Nowadays, I'm doing more physical type of communication where I'm trying to relate to the people who perhaps have not gotten the opportunity to learn much about cosmic knowledge, divine intelligence, and learn about self. So in between all of the messages that I'm going to speak, then you'll find that some of this cosmic knowledge is coming on. But I am realizing also that once you're living in a physical society, you have the need to physicalize stuff some. It's just that you have to have a balance. Make sure that your physical life is not distracted you from all of the spiritual things that you have to do. And there are sometimes when you have to maybe more focus on doing this spiritual part of your work. But don't ever forget that part of your of your levity, because it is most important. For we are spiritual beings first, which is occupying a physical body, and it is a spiritual part that is immortal, that goes on and on and on. I mean, the spiritual part that goes on and on and on, that your soul, that spirit that go on and on and on, immortality. So while we're here living this kind of life and enjoying, we have to know that we're living in a prison. But how do we escape this encapsulation of the prison kind of mentality that is placed over us deliberately? How do you get out of that? How do you exercise your will? How do you exercise your will to move beyond that, so you could be a happy, high vibratory being in this plane? And likewise, get connected to somebody who is happy and highly vibratory too, in that good love, joy, peace essence, one that just appreciate you for you, appreciate your physical look, appreciate, the spoken voice, appreciate, the the energy that's coming out of you. I know for sure that I have a good energy. I don't have to even brag or boast about it, because, if I'm getting compliment from so much people that I go around to say, yes, David, King, you have a bright energy. Everywhere I go, I'm meeting new friends, and they're just smiling. People who I encounter, they're just glad. I remember, previously I was around some people, and previously I was around some people, and they refrain to energize you in such a way that you can even have a smile coming out. You encounter somebody, and that person is not even glad to see you. Somebody comes into your presence and they're just screwing, all serious, all vexed up. No, I don't want that type of energy. I want a peaceful, happy energy in my life. Whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's a queen, whether it's relationship, whether it's brothers and sisters. If I'm in your presence and I realize that you're coming off with too much, low frequency energy, you're all sad. I'm not saying that you can't sad and grief, but go do that in your own private space, man. If you're making an effort to be in somebody's space, I want to be in somebody's close proximity, you don't carry no bad energy to suck them. You have to be aware of that. Sorry. Yeah, you have to be aware that you can't constantly carry bad energies into the presence of people and allow them to be sucking that energy. Are you sucking? Yeah. No, it's not nice. You have to be aware of that. And so I am purposing in my heart that every day that I take my walk, that I encounter people and have a speech, if I don't have anything good to say, I'll shut my mouth. I think I'd rather shut my mouth than to, be speaking something so negative. Yeah, I'm aware of it, The presence of negativity in the speeches of most people is very pervasive in society. And I'm wondering if it's the hardships and distractions of life that is, allowing people not to be able to practice on a regular daily basis and purposefully to do the positive. It's so good to do positive, man. It feels good. I don't know if it is good too, but maybe for most people, it's not a usual practice. And so as you come under the command of this voice, I'm going to constantly remind you that words are your creative. Words are God, which was there in the beginning. It's frequency. And so if you, thank you very much, whatever that is. It's a good thing. I'll just accept it and smile. Beautiful people, beautiful. But as I promised to continue with the this cosmic knowledge, I'm still here over in Atlanta. I'm looking forward to great things. I'm meeting wonderful people, getting connected to all the beautiful spaces, traveling here, learning. I think I worked in Atlanta before, but I've never lived here. But now, the projections are nice. The projections are nice. It's good, and I love it. I'm loving it. I'm getting to the point now where I might plan on maybe housing myself somewhere around here for a little bit. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. I'm so happy, when certain things happen in your life, and usually, you you have to sometimes it's not in alignment. It doesn't harmonize with the flow of how you'd wish things to happen. And usually that kind of gets you down, like in the case of separation, in the case of death, in the case of withdrawals, in the case of loss, any of these things, are possibilities to bring you into a lower frequency. But when you realize that you're low frequency, like for me, I always like to smile. I like to be happy. I like to sing and dance and move about and have that freedom, to see people do the same, because it's energy. Once you start realizing what energy is all about, you realize it's a creative from within, a beauty that's emanating from your heart, that says peace, that says love, that says harmony, that says unity, happiness, joy, health, wealth, abundance. Yeah. And all of these things that are, issues coming from the heart, it helps you to live this kind feeling. And a lot of times when people see you smile like this, they're thinking that, it might be a little stupid soft, but hey, let me tell you something. Your beautiful, peaceful self is a very powerful self. Your peaceful self is a very powerful self. And I constantly tell my neighbors that, I tell my friends that. Yeah, I look at people sometimes and you look at them and they're like, they're having this problem and they're having that problem and they're having that problem and they're having that problem and they're having health issues and they're having financial issues and they're having dissatisfaction issues, discomforted issues. It's a whole bunch of issues out there that can get you distracted, and sometimes it is for you to purpose willfully. It's like you have a disease in your body and you decide to fast, knowing that the fast is going to eliminate all that which is within the body that is foreign and needs to be eliminated. Yeah. And when you start realizing that, it's like you're purposefully putting your body through rigors to be sick so that it can cure itself. It's the same thing like when you're practicing this good high vibratory lifestyle of happiness and peace and love. Yeah, it's a purpose. Sometimes it doesn't feel good. Like yesterday, I did a video, I think, and I mentioned, I was not in the mood to do the video, but like I've promised, I said I'm going to be doing at least a video per day, spend 1 or 2 hours. And today, I actually didn't feel in the mood again. Like it's coming down to the point where I'm prioritizing other things, and sometimes, especially when the money is not too up and you have to be thinking, all right, how am I going to do this, how am I going to do that, then you start get distracted from your focus. And my focus is to stay happy. My focus is to do a few videos per day. My focus is to maintain my outside plans. My focus is to continue to write my book. My focus is to be able to at least have income coming in. So what are you going to do to balance all of that? My focus is to have a relationship that is balanced, something that can synergize with my ways and actions, so that, I can be an high frequency and not being depleted of my high frequency. I'm actually getting energies from someone who's encouraging that high frequency and elevated lifestyle to be at peace and love. That's a beautiful place, man. That's a beautiful place. I don't know where it's coming from. Nowadays, I'm just getting the unction to just say beautiful things, feel beautiful things, do beautiful things, and manifest beautiful things. Just happen to see beautiful things coming into my life, wear beautiful clothes, adorn myself beautifully, if you have to. Whatever they refer to as beautiful, or whatever your heart tell you is beautiful. Each and every one of us has a style. We all have our style. So whatever I portray, whatever I project, that's my style. Do you like my style? I know there's people out there that do like my style, and there's very special persons out there. Big up yourself, Chico. I know you like my style. You tell me, you love the style. Love my style, love my style. You can't walk a shoes in my mind. I can't walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Yeah, but Popcorn, big up yourself, Papa, anyway you're there. Ay, yeah. Believe you are my baby. Love when you whine for me, girl. Love when you whine for me. Sing. Ay, yeah. Believe you are my baby. I'm in love when you whine for me, girl. Look, yo, anyway, I'm going to live. I got have fun. I go sing. I go dance. I go imitate some of the man them whose songs I really adore and appreciate. See there? Confirmation. You don't know everything in Christian Curry. So big up myself, big up my fans. Them there are some local fans that I have that do listen to I and continue to support I. Yeah. And I have maybe about 4 or 5 regular fans, but I'm keep doing this. Anywhere I go, I'm gonna keep doing this YouTube channel because it's encouragement for me, and I know eventually it will be encouragement to others. So it's not gonna stop. And like I promised, I'm gonna keep on doing this 30-minute video on a regular basis. Maybe it's not going to be every day, like I said. Maybe on the weekend sometimes I'm going to take a video. Maybe sometimes when I'm traveling, I might be out of a comfort zone to do a video. But I am still going to continue to do these cosmic intelligent video. And big up the people who want to get big up. Because like I said, it's my freedom time to do all of these things. I'm not restricted. I am not disturbed by certain kind of outward distraction. I am not sick. I have a good voice to still speak. So guess what? I am going to speak. I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak this cosmic knowledge into you. But the cosmic knowledge is saying that your words are powerful. Yeah, your imagination is powerful. Yes, and it is important for you to get to do your meditative, to get to know yourself, because each and every one of us has that divine spark within us that make us beautiful, powerful, as also peaceful. Yeah, and even though we have all of these good stuff in us, then there's other things, which can be on the opposite side too. But a lot of people still accept the balance. Excuse me. A lot of people still accept that if they are constantly speaking negative, they are constantly, being, not so positive, whatever it is. Yeah. You have to find what are your positive, man. Each and every one of us each and every one has to find his or her positivity in self. And when you can find a peace and positivity in yourself, it's such a beautiful place to be, man. Because I'm telling you, you'll find that your life start to go on a trajectory of just goodness. And I'm not going to stop talking about this. Today, today is what, Thursday? I think today is a Thursday. And the week are just snapping by. Yeah, the week are just going by. And what is happening? What is happening in a day and time now? Like now, there's a lot of discussion and information out there on politics. There's a lot of discussion and information on what is happening in the world, the wars that are being perpetuated all over the place. But at the same time, there's a lot of discussion also, maybe not so prevalent and forceful, but there's a lot of discussion about the peace and the transformation that is about to take place within this entire globe. Yes. There's a lot of information out there about people wanting to return to the motherland and establish themselves in such a special way. And how Africans are getting into realizing now that they have everything that they could ever have in the land. Yeah, it's those Europeans that have gone over there and destroying their lands and taking over their lands and mining it and, doing all kind of evil to the people and to their land. Yeah. But get away spam. Yes, it's for us to, like even myself now, to go to some of these places who have been exposed to, certain type of information and help to enlighten and educate. And yeah, I'm going to continue into that purpose. Because like I said, if there weren't people in the world, then maybe I wouldn't have no purpose. It would just be me that can do the thing. But there are so many people who have been trained and taught otherwise to exercise their mental in such a way that it's crippling to themselves, family, and to the society at large. For the biggest of enslavement that you can have on a people is the enslavement of their mind, to let them realize that they are all their powers are dormant, or to hide it from them, to let them don't realize that power is within your mental. So once you can restore the memory and activate that the memory of who you are, and you can accept and walk within that powerful being, you will be a master. You will be a force to be reckoned with here on this plane, on this planet. So yes, my peoples, as I continue to enjoy this life and realize it's beautiful, I'm just sending you energies of goodness, energies of peace, energies of sweetness, energies of love. Yes, I continue in the series of the plop plop plop. You remember I was doing a series of plop plop, and that was specially dedicated to Andre Sutherland, which is popularly known as Poppy or Popcorn. Yeah, because I realized that this dude, yeah, is a master at what he does, man. He's a master magician, and he speaks a whole bunch, a whole bunch of goodness, man. And within his songs, I'm just finding, harmony. I'm finding harmony with is movement. I'm finding harmony with his powerful word, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and so I'm singing them and enjoying them and listening to them and helping to create my own reality from the encouragement of his word. Big up yourself again, Popcorn. Wherever you're in the world, one day we're going to be able to meet up. Yeah, I'm a July born man too. It's like I'm just meeting nowadays. I'm meeting people, strange things are happening to me, and it's like I'm getting these deja vu effects. Like, I went over to Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta the other day, and I met up with a brother, and he was telling owner of a restaurant they call Scotch Bonnet, and he was just vibing, and he was telling his other workers, your uncle, they call me uncle. He said, your uncle, man, your uncle is cool. I like him, he has a good spirit in him. And we hang out and smoke and drink some beer and eat some food, and later on, I get to find out I'm born July 12th, dude born July 13th. And so him just accept me as him brother, and now we're just moving and doing things together in a beautiful way. Yeah. That's what encourages me, man. Yeah, one of my tarot card readings also, I could say that, had placed me in Atlanta receiving some stuff. Empress, you remember you tell me that, And I'm in Atlanta now, man, and I'm just like receiving. I'm up, I'm up. Big up yourself, Shelly Mar, my dear niece down. I think you're gone back and shit, but big up yourself. You might see that video. I big you up because you're the only one of my niece, of the nieces them that I have, that constantly yield me and send out a good greeting and check up on me, Yeah, if I see the other nieces, them sometimes they come on my forum or on my page, and they look, I see them watch, nieces and cousins, and they watch, and they never ever will say one good thing to uncle or to papi or to who. Yeah, they just come and look and gone. But it behoves you guys, yeah, who see me, say hello, hunk, because in a day and time when things went bright, when the pieces went bright, and I couldn't get down whenever I was used to. Yeah, you guys used to yell me up. But guess what? I'm living so peaceful and so good, man, that sometimes, it's good for you to keep yourself by yourself, because sometimes someone not coming with good energy. For real. So if you're not coming with good energy towards I and I, smiles and, you could feel, I could feel you guys, if you're not coming with no good energies, man, I don't want to feel no, man. I don't want to come in on no presence, I want to come back in on my presence, man. I'm not going to miss no. And hopefully you don't miss me neither, because trust me, like me said, there is so many people, there's 8 billion plus people on this planet to be, connected with. And sometimes it's not your family or the people them to get connected with. So as I am getting connected with these new people who actually, appreciate what I do, appreciate, my energy, and appreciate, who for what I am, I'm having some of the most beautiful experience, man. So as I am having them, I am joyfully going to express it. And like you can see, I'm having the best. There's nobody in the world that will ever exude a better energy than what this at my age. Like, you have a blouse and skirt. Anyway, I go, man, go bust a dance, some sweet dance, and carry on and behave like a kid on the inside. Woo! Manifestation. I'm staying in this high frequency, man. I'm staying in this high frequency. So this weekend is it's big time celebration over here in Atlanta, because I will be attending some big celebration I go on this weekend. And you don't know, I am in. I'm going to enjoy myself to the maximum, getting to meet some nice people, nice people, and of course, respecting the one that stand out as the queen. Yeah, one that stand out as the queen. And she know herself. The queen know herself. Big up yourself. Nairobi, Kenya. Well, yeah. I wouldn't go so. Yeah, one of the thing we used to listen to. Mota Massive and say, Lord of mercy. Yeah, but new money, man. New money. I can't Can't stop the goodness. Me say, yo, sometimes I look back and say, oh, me cut off the spells of the people, them, the bad mind people. For some bad mind people out there, there are people out there that don't wish you no good. What if a bad mind people in real life? Even though you're very small, it's a circle of family and friends. Bad mind people, Yes. And you have to be aware of them. You see the artists, songwriters and singers talk about and constantly, give mouth to the bad mind. Well, when I start to recognize this, the bad mind is in that kind of lower energy and low frequency for myself, I was really shocked to know that, yeah, these things exist for real. That jealousy, that bad mind. Oh, yes, and it's very much pervasive among our people. Very much pervasive among our people. And you'll be surprised to know that even in a relationship sometimes, the bad mind is so strong that, the next party don't even want you to move on in certain way. They're always like thinking bad about you. Like the other day, I was in the presence of the ex, and I asked her truthfully. I said, "What do you think about me, present? Since you have seen me coming back into your presence for so long, what is it that you like to tell me? What is it? What you can assess me and tell me what you see about me, truthfully?" And there was one word where she can't say. So obviously, it's not good, because if you have good to say to somebody, wouldn't it be easy to just say, well, I see you as a good person, I see you as positive, I see you as this, I see you as that. There was not one word that came from the lady. In fact, I had to ask her the question twice, and then she discarded as if it wasn't important. And when I further asked her again about it, you know what she said? She said she don't think that the conversation was a peaceful conversation to be involved in at that time and to express. And I said, really? A conversation is a conversation. It's not might be peaceful. If you see me as aggressive, then how about you controlling the narrative and be peaceful and say it in a peaceful way, what you see? Yeah, but those are just excuses. My experiment had already shown me that there is not sometimes when people believe they love, people don't really love. For once, they're not stimulated in certain ways. Yeah, once people are not stimulated in certain ways, the love that they say they have, 27, the love that they say they have for you, that's 2 9s. 2 9, 2 and 7 is 9, 2 7 is 9, 9 9. 9 is the highest number. Yeah, so the love now that I'm saying, going back to love, the love that some people say that they have for you is just that they're saying that conform to what I want you to be. Yeah, that's love. Once you're doing this, I can show you more love. But the minute you're not doing it, yeah, they're not stimulated to even show you a smile. They're not even stimulated to do something for you as a king. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They lose the interest, and as such, they take away even their queenship. Yeah, I remember in one of the discussion in my past relationship, when the Empress and I sat around the table and I referred to her as a queen, she said, I'm not subscribe to that, I'm not subscribe to them things that say, that she was on her way out. But no, I find people, big up yourself, I find people who recognize that I am a king and decide that they're going to treat me as a king. And guess what? I am going to treat that person as a queen also. As long as you treat me as a king, I am going to treat you as a queen. You're special where I am concerned. Because with that respect and that honor and that love, you're going to get it back. That's who I am. That is exactly who I am. So yes, for anybody who perhaps going to see certain things in me, yeah, I have my own very own ways. And they're probably not going to be in alignment with your way. But like I've said, at all times, I'm willing to bring about peace. And so that's why I encourage it. So, I encourage also conversation, emotionally intelligent conversation where, we can still sit and discuss stuff and believe in each other to enhance each other in such a way that we can positively synergize one another. And that's what's up. So coming on to the 30 minute marker right here again. I am going to tell you it's King David right here with Cosmic Knowledge. Beautiful expressions of positivity on a day like now. It's a Thursday. We usually refer to it as Ben Johnson Day, but it's a good day. It's a good day. All day is a good day. What is the energy that you're bringing about in your day so that you can help to create this positive atmosphere, this positive air? You know, what is it that you're going to purpose in your heart to do? King David is here, and I always say, you know, exercise the words and wisdoms and intention that is going to be positively spoken into the atmosphere, positively exuded in your body, as also through your echo, your vocal. So big up yourself every time. Life is good, life is sweet. Continue to love in peace and harmony. King David, and I am out. Enjoy.